Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough. It's not, I keep saying first ever playthrough, it's just a habit. It technically is, I keep saying it. It's Last Defense Academy, it's the 100 line. We're now in free time again, which means I'm going to start getting closer to some other characters. Now, I wonder if getting closer to Nozomi right now would be, well, I guess it doesn't, I feel like the free time events and the hangout events. Oh wow, what a party we have here. Almost feels ethereal, like amongst like the group, because it's like they will carry over to the next playthrough, so you kind of have to see it as like the hangout events are across all playthroughs, or across all routes. So you know, we just have to see it as something separate. Because I was thinking to myself, like, is it really natural to like really get closer to Nozomi right now when we need to get closer to in the story? But it's like we just met Kako when we started doing the rank 4 and stuff, because we're trying to get the rank 5. We just came back into this route. So like, it's not, you can't look at the hangouts in the same way you look at the actual main story, I think, like, you know, since they're across the entire playthrough. I think she likes the flower box. Yes. Because we gave it to her before. Now, I think we only gave one to her before, so we'll still have to give another one after this if you want our first bonding rank with Nozomi.
I can have this? Thank you. I'll cherish it forever and ever.
Honestly, lovely smile. The girl at the flower shop, honestly, would you give me this flower box? She said, please give this to somebody. Give this to somebody you trust and adore and is OP. And I said, I know exactly who we're talking about. Some calculation up as well. So I think one more and we'll get to the first bonding rank, which we can do that right now. Should we, by the way, do we have enough BP to maybe level up some characters as well? I think, right, maybe I'm wrong and you guys can let me know if I'm wrong, but it seems like the leveling up of characters isn't as important now that we got to this certain level. Like, we can still do a lot of damage. Now, eventually we will be like kind of like OP and stuff like that, but I think it's okay too. No, we can't. But we could... We don't use the side slash at all, don't we now? We don't use that side slash at all anymore. But we do use Airblade a little bit, so I think we use it a lot actually as well. That might not be a bad idea, right? If you have 1 AP left for Takumi getting the chance to do that, yeah, that's fine. Let's go make that flower box. So yeah, after this, I'm going to talk to... I think Ima's going to be one of the people we want to talk to. But again, as I said in this game, we're very, very fortunate that even the character like Kurata, who I'm not a massive fan of, I still want to talk to. Like, we're very lucky in that sense in this game that like all the characters are interesting at the very least. It's kind of sad we won't get to talk to Kyoshika, but we can do it in other routes too. I want actually, if I'm being honest, the Rumi would have been like way up there in terms of like the characters I wanted to talk to. But that's going to have to wait for like another route as well. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do about that. We'll have to watch. This actually is going to be a lot of leaves, so maybe we can get a different present for Nozomi that costs less, because that's a lot of plants. Right? Well, we're here now. We'll do this now. A subscriber actually put a list in the comment section, so maybe you can see if we can make something easier next time. We'll check it out, right? For sure. That's not that she's not worth it.
Wow! I can have this? Thank you. I'll cherish it forever and ever.
No problem whatsoever. No problem. You deserve all the flowers in the world. Yeah, it's not that she doesn't deserve the textiles, but you know what, like, textiles are like the hardest ones for some reason. Not textiles, the plants are sometimes the hard ones they never have. Not that that's gonna be that big of a deal, I suppose. Oh, we should check potions as well. Let's see if we can make any new potions. Hey, soldiers. Will, then. I'll check right now, because I'll just look up in the comments. Just another day done. Today felt so normal. It was like we were just a regular group of friends hanging out together. That's lovely though, right? That is lovely. Let's check this out here. So one great thing about YouTube is that they let you search for keywords. So if I remember something like GIFs, and then I click responded. So I did respond to this already. So maybe they didn't write GIFs. So maybe they wrote Let's see here. Spoiler free maybe, or guide actually is probably what they wrote. Guide. Let's see. Maybe not guide. List is probably the one we go for, right? List. I might cut this out. Or maybe you guys are interested, I don't know. List is probably what it is. There it is. Thank you so much. And that was from Ted. Thank you so much, Ted. So in terms of Nozomi, flower. Okay, there's some stuff here. We can check this out. Chocolate, basic journal. Basic journal could actually work as well. We'll check it out. We could relax like this infection was still around. We couldn't relax like this infection was still around, that's for sure. I like that they're feeling like, you know, a little bit normal now, but we know that like from our other roots that the Ava situation is going to come up soon, right? I wish it would always be like this. No more battles, no more sacrifices. Unfortunately, we know it's not going to go like that, right? Just a straight run all the way through to day 100. Wishful thinking. I lay down in bed, closed my eyes, and was asleep before I knew it. And so my 20th day at the Last of Us Academy ended peacefully without incident. Day 21. I mean, it's a good feeling to have, and they deserve to have those feelings every once in a while. But every single happy feeling in this game comes with a bittersweet feeling as well.
Get ready for your prepare. Be ready to.
As we said about this game, it's a big combo. It feels like almost like, you know, someone hugs you and then you turn around and then someone pushes you forward. I've said that about like a few other games too that can do that too, where it makes you feel that way, where it's like, oh, a lovely hug. You turn around and someone pushes you, turn around and it's like, why did you push me? It's just like, dude, I pushed you. It feels that way. Day 100 is still a long way off, but it's getting closer. There's no way I can give this story the happy ending that everyone would have wanted. Yes. But I can still do the best for the best I can for those who are here now. Oh, ding dong. Okay. And that's the thing, by the way. It's like, we know, it's so interesting to be on day 20 and know that we failed to do our big task, to save everybody. I visited this area. Could it be her again? We're thinking of Nozomi? Oh no, remember we saw that Kako was feeling a bit down about email last time. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. What's the matter? Something's been bothering me. And since you're the team leader and all, I thought I'd bring it up to you. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect to bring it to somebody. If something's bothering you, speak up. 100%, Ema. Sure, bring me all your miscellaneous worries and odd jobs. That's what I'm here for, apparently. Honestly, like, I know, again, I want to say this right now. From Takami's perspective, to have all that, the odd jobs, the worries, all this stuff, it can be stressful as heck. But from my perspective, I think it's amazing that the people see you this way. I do think it's amazing. And the fact that Ema taught to come to you first, I think it's very sweet. You know what I mean? It is. Personally. That's how I feel about it. All right, come on in. You know what I mean? That he first, I'll go to Takami and talk about this. It breaks your heart in a way. Ema shuffled in and I finally noticed that something was wrong. He wasn't his usual cheerful, snarky self. I never known him to be this quiet either. So what did you want to talk about? Right, like I said, something's been bothering me. I'm worried about my dear sister. That's nothing new, but if it came to talking with me about it, it must have gone beyond the usual overprotectiveness. Did something happen between you and Kako? Are you fighting? Are we? I'm honestly not sure. Nothing like that has ever happened before. But she is being a bit cold then, I wonder, is it? We didn't grow apart or anything in your timeline, did we, Mr. Sumino? No, you actually like got closer. Like she got more independent, but like you became kind of like a partnership, you know, a team. In my future, really dominated Kako and made her go along with your decisions, and she finally struck out on her own. I see this rebellious streak must be a result of her learning to fight then. As it is, she won't listen to a word I say anymore. Really? It's that bad? I'm lucky if she even looks at me. And when she does, it's with the kind of expression a teenage girl might use for her father when... So it's like... You know, when you're a teenager, you start to question the world. You know what I mean? You start to question things all the time. I feel like, you know, when you start to be like, you know, even like with your parents, sometimes you might be like, oh, like really annoyed. And again, you get annoyed by stuff easier and stuff like this too, 100%. And I wonder if he's thinking of it as like Kako was like, you know, very like nonchalantly kind of like brushing him off, just like constantly like a feeling of like low, like non-hateful disgust, if that makes sense. You know that, you don't have to do, you have somewhere else to be? Yes, kind of look. That's what you described it better. It's pretty intimidating. It's that feeling of like it's not hateful. It's not I want you to leave or I want you to be gone. It's a feeling of like this low level disdain. That's not even. It's like 2% disdain. You don't even. But it's enough that you notice it because it's someone you love, right? You sure you're not just imagining it? I'm telling you, ever since she made up her mind to fight, she's changed. Kako and I have been together our whole lives, and I've never known her to act like this. I have no idea how to deal with it. I'm a total loss. Ima once again sank into a melancholy silence. Okay, well, how about I have a little talk with Kako? Really, thank you. That's our fearless leader for you. Look at this smile. I mean, technically, it is your responsibility. You're the one who put all these ideas of fighting independent in her head in the first place. I like her being independent. She will always be better independent. If you refuse, I might just have to stab you in the abdomen to teach you a lesson. Okay, I guess everyone needs a hobby. He's not kidding either. I've seen him react that way before. And that's the thing. Again, I'm not saying that he should be allowed to just go around stab people. I want to make that clear, right? In terms of this place, right? In terms of just go around cutting people, right? But the reason why he did that before is legitimately because Ima thinks that's a way you solved, because that's how he had to solve some of his problems on the streets. Oh. I'll leave it to you in your capable hands then. Do whatever it takes to turn Kako back into a darling little sister I know and love, and who loves me. Again, if I'm going to talk to Kako, the way we have to go about this is to talk to her in a way that to ask her how she's feeling, what's wrong, how she's feeling towards Ima. Is there any way you can reconcile that? I don't want to just go and say, hey, talk to Ima, right? We have to figure out the root of the problem, right? Suddenly re-energized him, Ima sauntered out of the room looking like he didn't have a care in the world. Had that gloomy mood from before just been an act? I don't know if it's an act, but he definitely does like he reacts very quickly to situations, right? And we noticed that even when Kako will say something like, I look up to, or like, I really adore Takumi, or, you know, Kako will say something, you know, suddenly, or another character will say something. He's very quick and sharp. And I feel like there's never like a process in his brain sometimes. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm saying dumb. I'm saying like, I feel like he goes from 0 to 100 in a lot of situations. And that can come to like a lot of funny things as well. Like with the stuff with his snarkiness, he doesn't even think, he just goes, it's like a machine, you know? Looks like I've been pressured into another weird request. For now, I'll go to the cafeteria and see what's up with Kako for myself. Yeah, and that's the thing. The way I would deal with it, the way I personally would deal with it, I would go to Kako. Oh, he's standing right there. I would go to Kako and be like, yo, I've noticed that you're a bit gloomy lately, and whenever Ima says something, you kind of like have a different expression on your face. You don't have to talk to me about it, but if it's something is bothering you, just know you can talk to me about it. And if they say, well, I'm not really in the mood to talk about it, then right then and there, you leave it. And there's a good chance that if someone knows that they can come to talk to you, right, that it might be a week, it might be 2, it might be whatever, but knowing that they have the support, they can be like, okay, I'm really feeling that pressure now. Takumi said I can talk to them. And then if you say that, you then have to make time. You have to make time then as well afterwards as well, because then if like the first time they ask you, you know, I know people are busy sometimes, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I wouldn't just like force her to like. I'm not saying that's what Takumi's doing, right? But look at the windows on the side. I never noticed that. There's like windows on the side. Holly, my dear sister, reclamation, your hands, Mr. Sumido. I expect you to do whatever it takes to turn her back into my darling little sister I know and love, and who loves me, and I'll be watching. Talk about pressure. Again, we love independent Kako. You know, we always will. Hello, my buddy.
Hey, Dog, you're real late today. I finished breakfast in the time it took you to get ready.
Oh, hey, is Kako still in the cafeteria?
Yeah. I think so. Last I saw, she was cozying up with Hiroko and Moko. Okay. I think she wants to be more like them or something, as if we didn't have enough hard-ass harpies around here already. I'm so into that. I prefer girls who are pretty and nice and don't mind picking up the tab now and then. Well, the girls are nice. The girls are very nice. They are very, very nice. And whatever gender wants to pick up the tab in any situation, it's up to that couple or that you know, whatever at that moment, I suppose, as well. Now, why couldn't they have sent us here with that kind of girl? What are you talking about, Kako? Even if we did, I don't think that attitude of yours would be too popular with them. Yeah, and you guys know, like, I love Gaku to pieces. I love him to death, right? But I always, like, you guys always know, I always say that he says stuff before he thinks. He just says stuff, right? And Takumi's not wrong in that situation. Like, I think, I always said it, like, Gaku is, like, a very hard worker. He's a lovely person, you know what I mean? Again, he does have the thing where he thinks before he speaks. He says stuff that's, like, sometimes very, very silly. We saw it just there.
like it's just like stop, Kako. Like, you know, it's almost like stop while you're ahead in some cases. But again, he's a hard worker. He's actually a very caring person. He sometimes tries to hide that, but he is a very caring person. Like, a lot of people would be, would have no problem, you know, being with someone like that who is such a, cares for so many people, hard worker, has in the past protected people, stood up for people, will stand up for himself when he needs to as well, 110%, right? But Takumi's not wrong in saying that, like, you know, you just want to, like, you know, think before you speak, because if other girls hear you say that, like, oh, like, why can't we have nice girls here? You know what I mean? The girls who perceive to be nice are probably gonna be kind of like, well, you know, if you don't think these girls are nice, I don't think that's a very nice thing to say, you know? Again, I think Gaku speaks before he thinks sometimes, and I've said that many times, you know what I mean? 100%, 110%. Oh my god. It is kind of sweet that she's like, she found like 2 mentors, right? Thanks to Ima's visit, I was late to breakfast, but there was still some people in the cafeteria when I got here. Like, you know, looking up to Hiroko and Moko ain't a terrible, you know, group of people to look up to. Kako included. She was sitting with Hiroko and Moko talking to both of them passionately. She didn't even notice me come in. That's sweet. That is sweet. I think it's totally normal as well. For younger people as well. Because again, they're not, I know it's like not crazy younger, but like younger people to like, you know, look as some older people as role models, to attach themselves to older people as well. And I don't think it'd be like the worst thing in the world as well for Kako to have like 2 people, like a very high-spirited and you know, energetic and forward person like Moko, and then have someone who's like very tactical and serious and quite you know, methodical with stuff as well, who can think about all this stuff. It wouldn't be a terrible people to look up to, right? It's not at all. Not at all. Definitely not at all. It'd look weird if I tried to butt in now. I decided to just sit and observe from distance for now. You okay, Shoma? I can't get distracted. Okay, let's go. Like, I think it's sweet. Right? I think it's really sweet. Try not to look too obvious. I leaned over to eavesdrop on the conversation. What else can I do to get stronger like you, Moko? Like, this is sweet. This is so sweet. This is a good thing. Well, I've always said that the secret to my beauty is a balanced diet and regular spa treatments. Oh, lovely. Lovely. How about you, Hiroko? Do you have any kind of special training? Not really. I just get in the normal amount of exercise I needed to remain healthy. There's got to be something. I want to be a super cool, super strong, super heroine like you two. There you go. I think it's so freaking normal for Kako to feel this way, and it's actually really cute. To look up to, and we've all looked up to older people in our life in some cases, you know, like, and you know, even if it's like a 2-year age gap, right? We've looked up to people before, right? We have. I can do it if I try, right? Of course. You shouldn't get too hung up on us. Just try to be the best version that you can be. That's a beautiful sentiment also. But if you really want to rock a bot like mine, I guess I can show you some of the training routines I used. What do you say? Yes, please. Yes, that sounds great. Since when was Shoma part of this? Wrestling workouts can be quite rough. Yes, they can. They are some of the toughest drills in the world. Athletes who come to from other sports into wrestling legitimately say that wrestlers are crazy. They're like, how do they do this? There is the New Japan Dojo, which is like the dojo where everyone trains. They literally say that like in that place they would have to do like hundreds and hundreds of squats in like one sitting. They would have to like, you know, they'd be breaking their back. They're literally, they train by doing back bumps. By the way, wrestlers train by legitimately falling on their back in a ring with a padding over wood pallets. Like, and again, it's one of those things where wrestling is 100% scripted. It's not real, right? But like training by dropping on your back over and over again. Because again, people forget you have to like, and again, I know people will be like, oh, Calvin's, you know, wrestling, whatever. But you have to train in some cases. Some people literally train so they can go in a wrestling match and run around and do all these different tricks and all this jumping and flying and spinning and all this stuff for 40 minutes straight without like a break, really. You know what I mean? There's no like intermission in between a match, you know? And you know what I mean? Like it's a lot. It is a lot. It for sure. And Ema won't worry about you as well. She's thinking about Ema. Let him worry. I don't care. Oh wow. Oh wow. He's always acting like he knows what's best for me, and I'm tired of it. Okay. I don't need to protect me. I can take care of myself just fine. That was a very adorable face as well. Sounds like Ema wasn't imagining after all those years of telling his sister what to do just pushed her away, and that could be what happened. Anyway, he's all talk. You can't really count him for anything. Whoa. I'm basically stronger than him now. I don't need him anymore. Whoa. This is a very different turn of events, right? Because in the first route, they learned to rely on each other. But now she's saying, I don't even need him anymore. Aren't you being a little harsh? Did he tell you to say that, Shoma? And Kako being so, like, forward and forceful talking back to Shoma there as well, right? It's very, I don't want to even say, I feel forceful is probably the wrong word. She's being, like, you know, assertive with her feelings, which is nothing wrong with that. But obviously, like, you know, she's obviously at the same time thinking, is Ema trying to, like, worm his way back in, which Shoma wasn't trying to do that whatsoever, you know? But it's very clear to me, like, she's trying to be more, like, forward and assertive with her feelings. She's looking at Hiroko and Moko and thinking, like, this is what I could be like as well. No, of course not. I wouldn't waste Ema wouldn't waste time talking to an unclean little sparrow fart. What's a sparrow? What? Okay, good. She's very upset. I doubt Kako would listen if I tried to plead Ema's case now, but what should I do then? Oh, Srei? Little Miss Tsukumo's growing up into quite a warrior, huh? You think this will motivate her brother to get his act together too? With how dedicated he is to Kako, hearing her say those things will be really light a fire under him, right?
Hey!
Don't even think about it. He's having a hard enough time as it is. Don't underestimate the power of sibling rivalry. It helps their motivation in the same way. Wait, we want to pit them against each other? What do you mean motivation? You know the reason for fighting. For you, it's to protect your child or friend, slash almost girlfriend. Oops, any more than that and I'll be divulging sensitive personal information. I mean, he loves her. He does love her. I think you've said plenty already. Anyhow, now the Supreme Commander is gone, I really wish Ema would buck up a little. I remember thinking this yesterday too, but I really don't get Srei. The first time around he got destroyed so early on, so I never had a chance to figure out what his deal was. Exactly, that's so weird. And then the second route we have, we were the leader. Like, let's not beat around the bush. Takumi was the guy. I'm glad for the support he gives us in battle, but I can't really tell if he actually cares about us or not. Yeah. Either way, I don't think it would be a good idea to 100% trust everything he says. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Kako continued her conversation with Hiroko and Moko, but I'd heard enough. I finished my breakfast and headed back to my room. This whole Kako thing is a tough one. If I come on too strong, I might only do more damage to the relationship. I agree. Well, I've got other things to worry about. I think about this while I'm preparing for the next attack. See, the thing is, and I 110% agree with what Takami's saying, if you do come onto this too strong, you're going to push Kako away from you as well, which is, you know, we don't want that whatsoever either. But I think what's happening here is Kako is attaching herself to like a new group of friends. She's looked at Moko and Hiroko and thinks they're so cool, which they are. They are very cool. And I think it's such a normal feeling to want to branch out on your own. And here's the thing. Ema obviously did, by Kako's own admission, protect Kako all the time. And she wanted to protect him. But you can't escape how you're feeling sometimes. And there's some reason that Kako right now is looking at Ema, but like he doesn't actually, he's not as cool as I thought he was. And that could just be because, like, you know, this newfound energy for fighting, this new feeling of like I can now, you know, stand on my own 2 feet. I found new people to look up to. People, and let's be honest as well, people like me to, I don't want to say like for a young girl to look up to to see, you know, 2 cool older girls. Yeah, 100%. But I want to say as well, like for me, when I was like a teenager as well, but then again, not everyone's like in the same way, I suppose. But for me, like when I was a teenager, like, you know, I always felt like, you know, I could also look up to the gals a lot too, because they always like were, you know, there was great guys too, but it was always like very, very good conversations. So we have, let's see. The basic journal is probably what we're looking at, right? Book cover. Let's see here. If we even have that. Maybe. So maybe we don't have that. Maybe we could try the silicone-free shampoo or something. Hairband is actually one of them. This would actually work no. I need to find, let's find the one that has the least amount of requirements. So let's try chocolate. Do we have chocolate? We don't have chocolate, which means we probably have to unlock it. Do we have a limousine? Oh, no, sorry, I'm looking at, that's Kadada's. Do we have a planisphere? What the hell is a planisphere? I haven't seen kaleidoscope yet. So you might just go flower box again. Oh, here's silicone-free shampoo. How much? Oh, it's still a lot. It's actually quite a lot. Planisphere, there it is. There we go. I agree. Right? I think so. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I always forget, like, since I'm going through, like, a few different consoles, 3 different consoles, I always forget which buttons to press sometimes. Let's go. And it should go to Nozomi. Let's see. Hopefully this works out. This seems like the best option for us, honestly. To keep all our items as well.
Wow! I can have this? Thank you. I'll cherish it forever and ever.
Lovely, and you deserve it. You deserve it so freaking much. And it's so funny, when I got this planisphere, it was given to me by like this like ghost that was haunting my home, and they gave me this planisphere, and they said you must keep this planisphere safe. If not, you will meet your demise. And I said I'm gonna give it to Nozomi, and they said what? No, don't you! I will literally kill you. And I said no, I'm gonna give this to Nozomi. And then I said, I described who Nozomi was. I spent a few hours talking about who Nozomi was, and now like they no longer, don't even haunt my house anymore. They're actually going to give me more gifts for Nozomi. Oh, great. Thank God. That's lovely. Wait, so we didn't give her the flower box last time? I thought, oh, was that enough affinity? I thought maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't enough affinity. You know what happened last time? You know what for sure happened last time that I didn't even realize? I didn't actually give her the flower box. I think I probably like was about to give her the flower box and then did something else. That probably makes more sense than anything I was thinking there. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We need some more stuff to do potions, but we can if we get more of the stuff. So we're gonna have to go exploring one day as well. So let's do it. Next time we have free time, we should go exploring. Possibly. Let's go to the Gift-O-Matic. Yeah, I think it's a very interesting story with Kako. Like, and again, I'm not. Why, like, I feel bad for. Again, when it clears out, I feel bad for Ema because from Ema's perspective, it's like this is someone I've been so close with. I care about them so much. It feels bad that they don't want to be around me right now. Of course, it feels horrible. It's totally understandable that they feel this way, but I hope it also, like, you know, we also have to know as well that, like, letting her kind of branch out a bit is not going to be terrible, especially like finding new role models and people to like really look up to. I think it's going to be a really fantastic thing as well for her. I think it's going to be amazing. You know? But I totally get that Ema's also feeling a bit sad about this too, 100%.
Wow!
You know what I mean?
I can have this?
It's a natural feeling.
Thank you. I'll cherish it forever and ever.
And I talk about, yeah, and honestly, Nozomi, like, this is like, honestly, one of the hardest things I've ever had to go. I had to climb a mountaintop to get this and barter with the giant demon of Kalaru. And he gave it to me only because he found out that, like, you have one of the best smiles in the game, honestly, like, you know, and if not the best, you know, he just said it right there. And I was like, what game? And he's like, the game. And I was like, what's the game? He's like Last Defense Academy, and it became very meta for a second, honestly. But yeah. Wait, can we not get a bonding rank with a zombie or something?
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Can we not get a bonding rank? Is something happening there?
You never know when the... Well, then.
Someone might have mentioned this and I didn't even think about it. I'm still no closer to figuring out what to do about Kako and Ima. Maybe it builds up after a while? What happened there? Because usually we have to get, like, that means like we... Someone could have mentioned this, by the way, and like I just didn't see it. But I wonder what, maybe it is story-based. Maybe it's because we're not closer yet. Maybe I was wrong about thinking that way. That could be the case. Maybe? We'll keep going. Honestly, it's probably a good thing that Kako's so much more confident than before. So he probably... Oh, I didn't expect this. Usually I can like pinpoint when it might happen, you know what I mean? When you can kind of feel it. But sometimes I think 50% of the time we pinpoint it, 50% of the time we're shocked, right? I don't want to act like I'm like somebody who could like predict this stuff, you know? I think it's a mixture of the two. At this time of the day?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
I mean, battles are usually where like where a lot of development happens. So I wonder if it is a case like something's gonna happen with Ima and Kako here, maybe. For just a moment, I faltered with another battle about to begin. I couldn't help but think of Kyoshika. Oh, what if it happened again? What if we couldn't win this battle without sacrificing one of our friends? Isn't that interesting? Where it's like instantly thinking like, oh my god, what if someone else dies? Because of what happened to Kyoshika and Darumi now, you know? Not this time. I won't let anyone else die. I'll do whatever it takes to get us all through this. With a renewed resolve, I took a deep breath and headed outside. This is outside. We're going to the war room. Okay. Yeah, and like that would be on your mind, right? Of course it would be. Let's talk to Moko before we go there as well. That of course be on your mind. I'm gonna have to block out the idea of what's happening with the Nozomi thing. I have no idea. Maybe it's because I might actually just been wrong with the way things go. Takumi, sounds like we got another attack on our hands, huh? Yeah, it's time for another defensive battle. I had to wash off my face mask and everything. Those invaders are gonna pay for making me waste cosmetics. Good thing I look great even without makeup, but it'd take me way too long to get ready otherwise, honestly. Let's run wild over these invaders, scum. Whoa! I told you guys one of my favorite character traits for any character in the world is any character that calls himself cute or beautiful. Love them. Love them. I love the confidence of that. Good, everyone's here. You guys ready to fight some invaders? Sure, we'll win this easy now they've lost their leader. Oh, that's some wishful thinking. Right, it should be okay, shouldn't it? Like, I love the enthusiasm. Please don't get too complacent. There's an awful lot of them out there. In that case, can I capture one alive to use as research specimen? I'm dying to dissect one of these things and figure out how the biology works. Don't even go there. Let's just kill them and get it over with. Speaking of biology, are the regular invaders and the commanders really completely different species? That's what I heard, yeah. Oh yeah, Eva, oh my god. The beings we call commanders and the troops are actually two entirely different creatures. The commanders are intelligent like humans, but the troops have no intelligence at all. But we know that they were like talking at one point, right? Inside there, we heard them speaking. Yeah. There's creatures intended for battle, created by the commanders. Right, it's that created part I find so fascinating. How do you just create a brand new life form? The thought of it really gets my heart racing. No, when you made experiments, even if they're our enemy, you gotta fight them fair and square. Who cares about playing fair as long as it helps us win? Nothing else matters. Isn't that right, sister dearest? Oh, it's not the time, Eva. It's not the time. If you're all done chatting, let's get the show on the road.
Defensive battle! Initiate!
Yeah, this is gonna be, I wonder what's gonna happen here, because again, we're in a time space. We've never been here a second time on the 20th day. We've never been here. We have never been here. This scene never gets old, does it? Like, it never. It's still crazy. And the visual afterwards is still so cool. I always think the characters have such little hands, right? They're very little. Oh my god, look at them. Look at Eva. And then look at Kako. Look at the smile on Moko's face. Moko doing the wink as well is brilliant too. Really brilliant. See, I wonder will Ima and Kako learn something about themselves during this battle? Like, that's the thing. Usually that something does happen like that, but we never know. You know, we never know. I wonder will we be skipping this battle as well? Because I wonder. We'll know. We'll know. Because people said that the skip is function is grand. It's fine. Use the skip function because they'll know when to skip stuff. The game doesn't let you skip stuff that you wouldn't have seen before. Or like a story beat or whatever. They are so cool, right? That's the one thing that these characters have is like they are very cool, right? And not. I'm not saying they don't have other things. I'm talking about in terms of like their lives are horrible, but at least they look cool. You know what I mean?
Wow, there really are a lot of them today. This is gonna take a while.
Probably.
If you're scared, just stay behind me.
Whoa.
Enough chatter. If you've got time to talk, get out there and start fighting
Well, Kako, that could be two things. That could be trying to show that she's tougher, but also at the same time, that could be her saying, like, I don't want anything to happen to Ima either.
Let's paint the school grounds red with their blood and viscera.
Crazy, man.
So cool.
Honestly, like,
You think so?
I don't know if cool is the word for it, but, like, again, Kako is, like, you know, sees these characters as a role model now, you know? The guy who, one of the leaders of the Irish Rebellion, also, this is a new battle. This is new. They're not letting us skip this. One of the things about, like, the Irish Rebellion, there was a leader in that rebellion who said something like, blood, the streets will run red with the blood of our enemies and stuff like this, you know what I mean? Which is, to me, always, like, just a crazy line. We have 3 waves, so let's be careful how we do this. It's a crazy thing to put in a poem, right?
Take this.
I'm all set.
Can we do spearing from here?
Here goes.
Thank you so much, Kako.
I'm feeling weaker.
Yeah,
My
and
turn.
if you guys do know what's happening with the Nozomi thing, you can definitely let me know as well. I imagine it actually is like I was just
All right,
wrong
Let's do this.
about the story aspects. Like would you say like that because we don't know her well enough in the story, they don't want us bonding with her yet, maybe?
I'll go.
So I was just completely wrong, which is fine. I don't mind being wrong. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again.
This will do something.
I will be wrong again.
I'm ready as up. I'll protect you.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to pick the other defensive mode, but it's okay. It's okay. We're fine. I meant to pick the one that damages them back. Okay.
My best.
Do you guys
won't
want an
be
Omega
much,
Punch?
But still.
I actually might do an aggression signal
Don't
again.
expect
And this
much
time we'll
from
have
me.
everyone in it.
Sorry.
Well, not everyone. There's still like over
I'll
there.
try not to drag you down.
Defense mode is what I wanted to do. Yeah, I did defensive stance. Let them all attack, and then let's focus on this side because we won't have a problem with the other side now. Let's start with a spear rain. It always works out pretty well for us.
Ready? Aim. So
Let's go.
tired.
Should we use that? I don't think we should use an Azure Blitz yet, right? Maybe.
Take this.
Although an Azure Blitz would just like, because we can be like, oh, let's save it for the next turn. But we build up our stuff so quickly now that it's not that big of a deal, I find. Don't need to, yeah, it's just to get rid of the fodder and an enemy, you know what I mean?
One last strike.
Because that's going to take a while to get rid of all that too.
Take care of the rest.
Ready as I'll ever
Yeah, I'm
be.
super interested to see what
Got you.
Thanks.
I'm not going to harp on it too much because obviously I'm just thinking about it now. I hope we didn't waste time, but then again, it's just like whatever. Look, we raised our math skill and stuff. I guess we'll take
My
that.
turn.
Um,
Take that. All right.
you know what I mean?
Ready
We'll take it.
whenever.
Let's do this.
Honestly, I might use an
Good
attack
to go.
potion now just to get rid of this
Time to
guy
use
over
it.
here.
Say when.
Why not?
There. Go. Let's go. Here.
Yeah, and end the turn. Because yeah, we can't see it as a waste. It's just something we did that we thought we could do. I thought they'd be separate, but maybe it is story based as well. And don't get me wrong, like I want to make clear before I'm not gonna harp on it forever, but just so we know, it makes perfect sense that that Nozomi wouldn't want to have a bonding event with her just yet. You know what I mean? We just met her. And the situation was weird, so. Unless I just got the flower box didn't give the full affinity or something, but I think it did.
I'm ready.
Oh, they're pretty much done on this side, right?
Time for action. Gotcha.
And we can honestly let Kodaro deal with this stuff too.
I'll put an end to this.
Bit of Osuzuki Nightmare coming in with us here now. It's been just a tiny bit of an Osuzuki
I can
Nightmare.
do this much.
Yeah, why not?
Here I go. Sorry, you have to clean up my mess.
Buddy, stop saying sorry. You're doing fantastic. Maybe eat this? Perfect. Just a couple of eat this with this as well, raising our voltage too.
Let's freaking go!
And getting some AP at the same time too.
All in ass. Eat this.
Moko, I think, was patched, by the way. So some of the quote-unquote issues I had, I don't think, I think one of the issue was that, like, she was, to me, like, I felt she was a little bit, at least in the way I used her, she wasn't like, but maybe I think the reason I thought she was maybe a little bit weaker than other characters is because I was using her as a more plainly offensive character when I think she's supposed to be defensive and offensive. Offensive.
They've got numbers, but nothing else. This isn't even a challenge.
Oh my god, never say this!
Look sharp, everyone. You're not out
Yeah,
of the woods
every time we
yet.
say this, every single time we say this. Oh, it's these guys, yeah. This is tough.
What's with all this smoke? Is it poison gas?
No, it's mist. Apparently it's a weather condition caused by tiny water droplets in the atmosphere. This commander uses it to try to hide from view and get the jump on us.
I love that we're describing mist in that way as well, because again, our character didn't know what mist was before this, you know, because we didn't have mist. We didn't have weather like in the way that we would have in the real world.
As if fighting at night didn't make the visibility bad enough.
Good point.
I can't drive in this.
We'll try and get rid of it.
Don't worry. The mist itself is harmless, so we should be fine if we don't panic.
Great way to look at it.
That's right. We got through it in my timeline too.
Yep.
And it was all thanks to you, Kako.
Huh?
Oh my god, and she's already feeling a little more confident. This is going to give her so much confidence.
Yes. Your teamwork with Ima allowed us to pin down the commander and finally defeat her.
Oh, interesting.
Then that's what we'll do this time too. It'll be an unbeatable combo of sibling love.
I think maybe, again, Ima desperately wants to just get that bond right back where it was. And I understand from his perspective, it's like, he like, just like, it's like, oh, this is the opportunity, we got this, right? But, like, the proper thing to say again would probably have been like, hey, should we do that now, right?
Quit your jabber jawing and get back in the fight. Here they come.
Because she's obviously has that on her mind of maybe being more independent, and now she's like, oh, I have to work with Ima now as well. Yeah, it's not a hatred in my mind. It's definitely not a hatred for Ima whatsoever, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. It's like, and again, we always say this about the characters in this game. Ima is not like being a bad dude in this sense.
Shit! She's firing from where we can't see her. I can't fight like this.
We'll have to use, yeah.
What should we do here, Mr. Sumino?
The way they asked
Kako to
Takavi.
get out of the mist and snipe the enemy from a distance.
Yes.
Ima, you'll have to cover her while she does that.
So, I just protect my dear sister from any harm that comes her way? Now that I can
And we know
do.
he loves to do this.
I can do it myself. I don't need you to protect me.
Yes, and again, this is what I'm talking about. Like when I said that their characters never mean harm with they don't always mean harm with the words in this game, right? Ima is again coming from this from a very emotional perspective where he's like, I miss her. I want to like just make sure everything's okay. So he saw this like as probably like two things. It's just he's just so used to protecting her that he's like, oh, this is something I'll do. But also at the same time, he wants it to be okay very quickly. So he's like, okay, this is how we'll do it, right? It'll be so okay right now if we do this together. Where the better response would be like, Kako, do you think we can do this together? Do you think we can work together? You know?
Don't be like that, sister dearest. We need to work as a team. And
knock it off with that sister
Oh my
dearest stuff.
God.
It's embarrassing.
She's way more like forward with her feelings now, right?
I'm not a child anymore. I'll defeat this commander on my own.
Oh my god. I mean, Spirit Rain is very powerful.
Hey! Wait!
Just a very... Oh! It's very rare they have a character just move forward without us doing it, right?
So annoying.
Literally having him follow her as well.
Come on! Be reasonable. I'm just trying to help. It's not safe. We have to work together.
See, even now, this is where I do agree with like the phrasing here, right? We have to work together, right? We have to work together. But it's very clear Kako just has like this thing on her mind where she has to prove herself by herself.
Leave me alone. I can do it myself.
Oh, Kako, I'm very worried about what's gonna happen here. No.
I don't need you anymore.
What?
I can.
That's... What? Wait, what?
See? I told you.
That's...
It wasn't...
Jesus Christ. I know we have to... Under his face, the coldness of his face.
Dearest.
Oh my god.
Mr. Tsukumo!
Can't they revive a manic right now?
Don't waste time screaming. Send an
Yes,
recovery
right away.
drone.
By the way, that doesn't make it any easier to see for Kako to see this.
Kako, do you understand what just
Oh
happened?
dear lord.
Huh? That was your fault. Ima died because of you.
Wait.
Imagine what would have happened if we didn't have the Revivomatic.
I understand trying to make her feel this way, but I don't think this is the moment to do it.
We cannot afford to lose this war. The lives of everyone we care about. The future of humanity itself. All of that is on the line.
Oh my
here.
god, she just saw like, but you know what I mean? Like, I understand that this is something, a lesson that we need to learn about, like working together and making sure that we do the right strategy, regardless of how like we feel in the moment about somebody, right? 100%. But I also think she just watched her brother like even if it's like we know he's gonna come back. That's hard to look at. That's hard to see.
If you're going to let your personal feelings distract you, you're better off not fighting.
Oh
at all.
no.
An incompetent ally can be just as much trouble as an enemy.
You know why this line is going to be so hard? Because I genuinely think that the reason she's being so cold to him is because she probably genuinely doesn't want him to... She wants him to have his own life, right? We know this for a fact. That's part of her story. So she probably wants him to just, like, make his own way. And as soon as she saw him getting cut, she was like, she went back to Brother the Dearest right away. Because that broke her out of it as well. Like, she's already in bits.
I'm
We know,
sorry.
we know.
Don't worry about Ima. He'll be back.
Yes, next wave. He'll be back. Like, you know what I mean? She just, like, yes, 110%. We all need to learn to work together regardless of the feelings, right? 100%. Right? But clearly, like, I think this moment in general, right? This moment in general to say this. I understand where Haruko's coming from. I know what she's trying to say. But I think she gets the idea when... I don't know. It's very tough. She just watched her brother get cut. Even if, again, he's coming back. I don't know how you would look at that.
Kako, are you ready to finish
Let's
this?
go, Kako.
Yes.
You got this, okay? You got this. And I hope I'm not making it sound that way, by the way, where I'm saying, like, I understand why Haruko... That's Haruko's personality. That's what she's going to do. She's going to talk like that. That's who she's always been.
I'm all set.
I hope you guys understand where I'm
I'll do
coming
my
from with that as
best.
well.
Here goes.
This is a very tough situation. I know for a fact.
I'll give it all I've got.
That in that moment, the glass shattered, and I do think it's a thing where Kako just, I guess you said it wasn't hatred. It was probably just
Can't move.
a mixture of wanting to be
Good to go.
themselves, right? Wanting to branch out by themselves.
That's it. All right.
While also at the same
I'm
time
good to go.
wanting Ima to have his own life, if that makes sense, you know? We know she wants that too.
Here we go.
But obviously it's hard to, you know what I mean? It's hard. It's very hard. It's a hard situation. It's so difficult. There we go. Oh, that ends the wave, and now Ima's gonna come back. Ima's gonna come back now.
Right back.
But again, Ima did that because obviously, like, protecting her is like what he wants to do. He doesn't think of it as his life wasted, right? He wants to do that. But he wants to work together with her as well.
Phew. Good work.
Oh my god,
everyone.
Ima just coming back with a good work, everyone.
You did it, guys! The mist is gone!
I hope you understand like why it's very an awkward situation. It's an awkward situation for them, but it's very hard to navigate through, right? It's very difficult. There's so many different emotions. There's so many different feelings. There's a battle going on. There's how Hiroko feels. There's how I think, you know, Hiroko and Takumi, you know, as a leader and assistant leader, I think both like approached that in a way that was very different, but also worked together in tandem where it's like, Hiroko, I understand why Hiroko said it. She wants to understand right then and there. This is what's going to happen on the battlefield if we do not work together, right? Regardless of our feelings. And then Takumi made sure to look at Kako and say, can you do this? Are we going to do this? Right? It's a really tough situation because even, again, like I said, Ima's coming back. Kako just saw Ima get, I think she gets, you know, some sort of message or is going to get the message here as well. But I also at the same time, I hope you guys understand from my perspective where I'm like, I don't want her to like diminish, I want her to explain how she feels after this. You know what I mean? I don't want her to just put a band-aid over. I want her to explain how she felt, why she felt that way, and hopefully then we can move on that way, if that makes sense.
Well done, Kako. I just needed to stay
Perfect.
strong a little longer.
Hiroko actually is doing a great job here, I think. Because I think that like in this sense, like it's not just like the whole like it's your fault, you did this. It's yes, it's harsh what she said, right? And I still say it's harsh. But afterwards being like, Kako, you stayed strong. You're staying strong. Well done. Right? Let her know. Reinforce that when she, you know, she did something earlier that 100% factually so was like against the interests of the group, right? 100%. We know this. But Hiroko's then letting her know afterwards, you were very strong to be able to get through this. You saw your brother die in front of you and you helped out here. Because canonically, she's the one that's destroying the mist, right? Very interesting way they did this, and honestly a very powerful way they did this, and honestly they made Hiroko's character even more interesting here as well.
Aw, why the long face? You shouldn't let a little thing like losing your dear brother get you
But
down.
it is a big deal. It's a big deal for her. It's a big deal for you.
You just died,
Yeah,
you know?
that would be so difficult to look at.
There's nothing I wouldn't sacrifice to keep my dear sister safe. Not
And
even
we
my
understand that, and
life.
that's probably maybe what the problem that she has as well, a little bit, maybe in my opinion anyway, from my perspective, is like we know that she wants you to have your own life as well. She doesn't want you to always think of it this way. But also at the same time, like, he was not my brother, and him like face down in the ground, eyes lifeless, even though I knew he was coming back, difficult to look at.
Anyway,
You know?
everyone look over there.
Such a difficult situation. Is this the commander? Is this Ava? I think it's Ava, isn't it? Because the blade looked like Ava's blade. Is it?
There we go.
That was Ava. That's Ava's blade, right? Correct?
That's the commander, isn't it? It was the one throwing the projectile.
Yes, because Ava has a projectile.
Takumi, this commander, is she?
Yeah. She's the
There
one
it
who
is.
took prisoner
Okay.
in my
We
future.
told him all about this as well. Really cool design as well, though. She was already like, something about this one. This one's cool.
I'm here this time. I won't allow that kind of worthless sentiment.
But
We'll talk about this
Yes, exactly,
later.
exactly.
We have to defeat her first.
Everyone, and that's what's so interesting about it. The same thing will happen with Kako. The same thing will happen with everything in this game. The battles are so interesting because they're not just battles. They are a battle full of gigantic personalities, all thinking about different things at different times. It's not just a battle. There's always like so many complications. Is this going to be a skippable battle? I wonder, because we did this battle before. More mist. Again, I'm not looking to just skip the battle's already fun, but I'm just wondering if it is or not, you know?
It's that mist again. Miss Tsukumo, we need your head in the game.
you've got this, don't you?
You got it. Okay, awesome. Awesome. She does. And I love how supportive he is to be still being, right? He's still being very supportive. my estimation is that she wanted to be independent for both herself and for Ima. That's what I thought here in this moment. I think that, you know, sometimes your emotions do get better. You know, I don't think that's always a bad thing, right? In the moment, sometimes like it clouds your judgment. She wasn't thinking in that moment, okay, this is going to save all of her life. She was thinking, I got to be independent. I got to do this myself. She let that, you know, get into her head. I don't think there's anything wrong with being wanted to be independent. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. We want Kako to feel independent as well. But I think also it's important to know for anyone in life, there's, you know, you can be independent and also still rely on the people that love you, you know, 100%. You never know if I'm going to see it. We're going to see now if this is different. It's okay. We do this battle. Watch this now. Knowing me, like it said, skip the battle at the first part. And then I didn't even see it. This is wave 3, so we can actually set up some stuff here as well. In fact,
Ready when you are.
where's the closest spear ring we can do here? We'd have to move, right? Wouldn't we? So, what if we set up some fences?
This should do it.
Some electrified fences, just so it's for this turn. So they have to come around and talk to us. You know what I mean? They have to.
Just ring that bell.
Rev it up! Heads up!
Don't expect much from me.
I expect everything from you always. You're fantastic,
I hope I'm
Shoma.
doing this right.
You're really good at this stuff, and you know you are.
My turn.
And if you don't know you are, we'll keep telling you.
Right here.
I'm up for letting see what happens when we let people move in a bit. Whoa! This is such an interesting battle to me, what they did here with the Kako and Ima thing. I think it also shows, like, you know, the stuff that can happen in battle. And Hiroko was 100% correct, by the way, when she said,
I'm all
like,
set.
if you...
My turn.
How far can we dash out, by the way? Not that far. We literally need Kako to come in here and do this stuff.
I'll do my best.
But we can't reach there.
Okay, okay. Out of the way, Pest.
I'm good whenever.
Like, because Ima can fly, right?
Leave it to me.
And now we have
I'll do my best.
a
I'm all
D.
set.
Wait. Oh.
Here
Oh, it's only when we
goes.
move and attack that happens? Fantastic.
Feeling weaker.
Oh, good. Try this on the
There we go.
sides.
Got rid of that.
All too easy.
Make way.
Yeah.
That should be something
I hope it
else.
didn't make it sound like I was like, Hiroko, stop being just mean all the time. I didn't mean it like that, right? Obviously, I'm just saying, like, it was a rough moment. But I think the way Hiroko handled it in the end, then by being like, this is your mistake.
Got it. Here we go.
And now that you understand your mistake,
Say when. Time to use it.
now that you understand what mistake you made, we can move on. You're doing good. You're staying strong. Love that. I think we all love that. That was really good support there from Hiroko, honestly. Here we go. And they're right over there, by the way, which is crazy.
I'll chop you to pieces.
This is good for us. Now that we have everyone here, it's actually like very, very good for us. Let's start. We have 6 AP as well, which is fantastic. Let's do an aggression signal just for the fun of it.
Run away.
Sorry.
Let's do a defensive
I can do
defense
this
mode.
much. I'll get in there for
Fantastic.
once.
I'm good
Actually,
to go.
yeah. Especially with the status effect stuff as well.
Let's get to the killing. Suck, I can't wait.
We should be using like potions as well for stuff like that too.
My turn. I'll put this to now then. To business. Take this. Oh, and saddest time for battle.
Yes, get rid of these guys. This is a buffer.
Now then. How's this?
Do we have like a group? We could do like another Azure Blitz, honestly.
Ready when you are.
But I think also we have to focus on this enemy. Actually, yeah, honestly. Hold on a second.
I've got this.
Let's start this off.
I've got your back.
Thanks. Good to go.
Let's start off with Azure Blitz is OP. We're gonna use as much as possible.
Take care.
Counterattack as well, by the way. Oh my god, the counterattack.
I can still fight.
That's a brutal counterattack.
I've got you.
I owe you one.
Let's go for it. I actually sometimes find them when they move in on you a little. Oh god, that's a bad move in though. We're gonna have to get some health back for that defensive thing. She's doing so much damage, by the way, to the characters here. Oh, we have our self-sacrifice potions as well. We have to remember that too. I haven't used those in a bit. Lovely buff as well, which is fantastic.
Don't underestimate me.
We don't have enough to get the commander in our attack. Enough space, so maybe not that. Oh.
I guess I'm up. Here goes.
Honestly, these guys did give Ema a fantastic
What a nuisance.
opportunity here.
Oh, good. Ha!
Get 3 AP just right away. Honestly, fantastic.
Okay, okay. I'll blow you
Like,
away.
they could not have, this could not have gone better for
What a
Ema.
nuisance.
Generally so.
Here goes. Yep.
It could not have gone better for Ema.
I'm okay. I'll help.
I owe you one.
Is there any way, I wonder, to
Let's do this.
stay out of the range? Do we have an extra bit of attack on us, by the way?
Here we go.
We do not.
My turn. This should do it.
Thanks.
Good to go.
Where's the furthest we can go with this without it damaging us too much?
One last strike.
It's still the counterattack is there. It's super there.
I can still fight.
Yep, she needs it. They need it for sure.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll set it
100%. I don't. There's nothing in me that wants Nozomi ever to die here.
I'll take care of this. This is what you deserve. My turn at last. You owe me.
There's no, you know what I mean? She's always like a fantastic person to have on our team as well. Because we always have to get the enemies at distance. We kind of like didn't do right by.
I'm ready. I'll set it
Didn't do
up.
right by her here, honestly. I feel like anyway.
Time for battle.
Let's look over here as well, because they also need to like maybe do an Omega Punch or something like that.
I'll go if you can stand me.
Honestly, like, I'm thinking aggression signal again.
Maybe this will do something.
Right? It's tough, but like, because the characters are bleeding as well. You know what I mean? It's very tough. Whoa. Oh, they're back? What? Did we just defeat them so quickly last time that this didn't happen? Or maybe I forgot. I definitely forget stuff. I've been playing this over 4 months. If I can't see him, they can't hurt me. That's the rules.
Not bad.
We should use some desperation potions next. Oh, do not hurt. Do not kill Kako. I swear to God. This is her moment. Honestly, a Shoma desperation potion right now, not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea. Because he has the plus.
My best won't be much. edge, but still.
Yeah, maybe we maybe we use like a
I'll try not to run away.
or Yugumu desperation potion as well, by the way.
Let's get to the killing.
Yep.
This'll do.
And Yugumu's really useful in battle. I want to make that clear, right? So I kind of feel bad about even doing this, but this isn't even worth it. Why did I do this? I should always check my surroundings before we do this, but yeah, that's my bad.
I'm prepped and ready. I've got your back.
We have to get rid of these things first. 100%.
I guess I'm up. Here goes. Ha!
Lovely stuff.
Oh, good. Try this on your size.
I don't think this gives us
Out of
AP,
the way,
does it?
pest.
It does. Fantastic.
too
That's actually
easy.
very good for us. Okay.
My turn.
If we go with Airblade, we have the plus attack as well, right?
I've got this. Time to use it.
Thanks.
Let's go. That's it. My turn. Take this. Here we go. Yeah.
Once again. Oh my god.
Got it. Let's go.
Where is the commander? Oh, they're over there. If we use
Let's do
agility
this.
potion,
This should do it. Ready when you are.
and if I do an Azure Blitz and try to get as much of these guys into one shot as possible. This will probably be for the best. Yes, this one here.
One last strike.
We're gonna get some AP off this. And also we're gonna damage the commander a bit as well, but whoever's in range is gonna get attacked too. It's rough in that sense. I think we should use a desperation potion on maybe like Ima or something. Or maybe Hiroko, honestly.
Make way.
I don't think it's going to be an S rank, by the way, because of the way we let this get. This is probably one of my worst
Kneel before me.
runs. Oh, we could have attacked this guy here,
My
actually.
turn at last.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I'm not finished yet. I'm not going
This will give us some AP as well, and yeah, and another Azure Blitz. You know what I mean?
Display.
Thank you so much, Yugamu. Thank you so much.
I'll do what little I can.
Honestly,
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
yeah.
I'll defend
Let's go.
all of
Let's go, Shoma. Look at AP boost now. Look. Great stuff, actually. Unbelievably great stuff.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll help.
Rescue bullet. Let them get some of their stuff back. And now, honestly, I think we're gonna like deal with like
Here we go.
doing this. The areas around us.
Go. Say when.
Don't let them get any like ideas.
All right, let's get started. I'll chop you to pieces. Oh, it's satisfying.
Ready when you are.
Oh wow. But is there a way to like? Oh, if we're a little bit off. But honestly, like, yeah, we have to go for the commander. That's what we're going for.
One last strike.
10 AP though is still very good.
Time for action. I've got you.
And then we're gonna go back in
Say
with another
when.
impact stab.
There. All right. Ready when you are. That's it.
Ready whenever.
Who else can Well, first of all,
I can't quit. Here goes.
if we're talking about benefiting,
I won't give up.
it's a pretty good shot as well. But I'm worried about her just getting absolutely destroyed in that moment, right? But Ima,
Okay.
we can start clearing out some enemies over here too, and gain some voltage for what we're looking for here.
All good.
Anyone else over here want to do some stuff?
It's my turn. Boom. Just
Yep,
bring
100%
that
get some AP from this too. This side's doing
wins again.
fine. You know what I mean? This side is doing more than fine. And honestly, like,
Say when.
we're gonna get attacked here,
One
but
last strike.
I think we might use a Hiroko Desperation Potion here. I'm just worried. The only reason I'm worried about using a Hiroko Desperation Potion here is because it legitimately could, like, I think we could end this here. I think we could if we use Desperation
To
Potion.
business. Right here. Not that.
Special attack.
Not yet.
Well, Agility Potion as well. Sorry.
Don't underestimate. I'll put this to good use. I can still fight.
Bring the. Do we have an attack? We do have an attack potion. Yeah.
I'll show you how it's done.
And that will give us the ability to do another Azure Blitz. We have to watch out for their health here as well.
I'll never surrender. All good.
Make sure they're getting their healing in.
I'll put an end to this. You owe me.
I'm healing up. I want to. I like those rankings. They're fun.
Here we go.
There it is. We have it. Perfect.
One last strike.
I'm glad we're still gonna get to do some battles. 100%.
I won't
110.
be the one who dies next time.
Oh boy, we won! And all thanks to my dear sister.
The praise he gives at the end here as well.
All that's left is to finish her off. Let's make this quick.
We look down at the defeated commander.
Please, don't.
Oh my
kill
god,
me.
hearing Ava's voice like this. Well, because I never got to hear this because I was Takumi was passed out this last time.
My name is Ava, the paragon of nature.
Nature.
I beg of you, please spare my life. I surrender. I'll come quietly.
Dear
so
Lord. And like the softness and the quietness of her voice is so different from like the. Remember, she had like when she lost her memories and stuff and lost her personality. Of course, it's gonna be different, I suppose.
just let me live. I don't want to die.
The terrified invader raised a trembling hand and brought it to her mask. And this is the big reveal, right? This was a big moment the first playthrough, wasn't it?
This is the commander's true
Yeah.
face?
Whoa. It's just like you said. You'd almost think she
Yeah,
was human.
100%. This changed everything.
The resemblance is pretty uncanny. She even looks the same age as us.
Takumi, didn't you say invaders consider taking off their masks a really big
I think it's
deal?
like was it like it means like I forget.
It's like a
Okay.
show of utmost respect.
I was gonna say
and
surrender,
Surrender,
But I didn't
right?
really remember what it was, you know what I mean?
And it's one of their religious teachings they never go against. So, she really is surrendering.
But we learned that like sometimes they can like not want to do they would not like that we know the supreme commander didn't care about this stuff. Now I think the other ones did.
It makes no difference. Hurry up and kill her.
Huh?
Sounds good to me.
I may not know anything about invader culture, but I know this much. If you let that commander live, it'll mean trouble later down the line. Think about it, Samino. In your previous timeline, she escaped, abducted Ima, and caused a whole bunch of problems.
100%. This is true.
And that's what led to me turning into Sirei. The thought of it still gives me shivers.
Me too. That was a crazy time. That did make us feel very uncomfortable.
Let's not forget that Veshnes used the whole "we never go against God's teachings" angle to deceive you too.
I literally just mentioned this as well.
There's no way we can trust this one. Or do you want to get Kitafuji killed again?
Oh my god, what a thing to bring up.
This is an enemy commander we're talking about. She'll kill you all the first chance she gets.
Wait, please. I don't know anything about this previous timeline you're talking about.
But we do know that she did, again, the choices that we're making are for a specific route this time, so really it's not going to be like what I, like, some of them might be my choices, right? Of course. But, you know, it's not going to be always my choices.
But I would never defy God's teachings. I've lost the battle. I surrender.
It's rough. It's weird because again, this did change everything. Because this is the first time we were like, "Oh, they're you," but now we have so much more information to pass this.
You can do what you want with me, but please, don't kill me.
Like, look at this. And again, we have to say this. We have to. I do not feel ashamed for fighting these guys, right? And we shouldn't. But the game 100% does change things up by showing you like that they can cry and show emotions. The commanders, please, we're getting more and more desperate.
You really want us to kill someone who's this afraid to die?
Even more reason why we should. The invaders didn't hesitate when they killed our friends.
It's true. And again, you can't argue with this stuff either, right?
And if she betrays us again, things could get ugly.
Exactly. You can't let history repeat itself. Besides, by not killing her, you'll be missing out on a chance to power up more.
We're so powerful at this stage.
Please, no. Don't kill me. Let me live. I beg.
It's so, you know, this makes my skin crawl. You know what I mean? Like, and I know, like, again, what she did, but I feel like you can easily prevent that now. Because the first time she was let out was Eito, right? And if Eito's in a cage, he's not letting her out this time.
Don't let the enemy deceive you. Think of Amamiya. Think of Magadori.
I think it's so manipulative. I understand what he's saying, and it's what we think of as well, 100%. But I do think that it is like very much like he's doing it for a reason. He knows it's going to play on our emotions.
Hurry it up and finish her off already.
You know what I mean? And I understand that is like, and people are going to say, well, maybe it's not manipulative, it's just the truth, right? Which I get. I totally get as well. But I do think that like he's trying to like get into Takumi's head in this way.
Maybe we could delay the execution until I've performed some
I don't want to do that either, if I'm being honest with you, Yugamu.
No way! I'm vetoing any plan that involves war crimes.
Agreed. Personally, my choice here would be, I know that maybe you'd be very silly, but like my choice here would be to let her live, right?
What should we do, Takumi? Do we really have to kill her?
And I know like that's stupid, where it's like, well, she did something bad still the first time, 110%. You know, you're right. Actually, yeah. I'm just thinking of this now. She still did something bad, so maybe I don't know what my choice would have been, right? Because I don't want to be like just an idiot where I'm like, I'll just let her live because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Because again, in this situation, she still, once she got free. But here's the thing. Even when she got free, it was Eito who killed her in the end, though, wasn't it? That's such a crazy situation. Yeah, I don't know what I would pick.
What do you think, Takumi?
Is this going to be a choice?
Kill her. Do it now.
Jesus, Saray. Step back a little bit.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please. Don't
like,
kill
look
me.
how horrible this is. Again, but intentionally it's supposed to play on your emotions, right? Anger, sadness, pity, desperation, fear, everywhere I look. Somebody looked back at me with a different expression. They're all waiting for me to make the call. I have to make the choice here. What should I do? It is a choice. Holy hell. And again, can I say, like, for a second there, I was like, oh, I'd pick to spare her, you know, to make her, to like, you know, to make her, I choose the choice that would be let her live, right? To take her, to spare her. But also, like, if you, again, I understand we're going for root here, so, like, my choices aren't what's going on here, totally. We're doing that next time, again. We're going to be going for, like, the save the Rumi choice, right? So I understand it doesn't matter in that sense. But to give my thought process anyway, if you want to hear my thought process, what I would do is I would be in very much a weird situation here because I 100% kind of agree with a lot of the characters here. And I understand that, like, someone might say, well, it's kind of horrible to just, like, you know, destroy someone who's begging for their lives and stuff, I guess, 100%. But from Ima's perspective, he was tortured and absorbed by one of these creatures. From everyone's perspective, they're trying to kill us. On the route that we had last time, everyone's thinking about how everyone died. And now also as well, people are thinking about the Ruby and Kyoshika. They died too. You can understand why they would want to be like killer. And I understand as well the idea of like taking her prisoners because this is a very harrowing situation. So I think that I'd be very torn in a little bit, but I think it'd be like, I don't think it's bad to say that a lot of people would be like in a situation like this. Yeah, we kill commanders all the time. Why are we going to kill this one? It's just, I think it's very natural to look at Ava right now, see this emotion on her face and feel sick, right? To feel sick, right? We're going to be taking her prisoner. That's the choice we're making here for the route we're doing. But, if you want, that's just my thought process. My thought process would be probably if I was in this situation, you'd understand if someone was like, because again, they're trying to kill us. They are trying to kill us. And not only that, they didn't just try to kill us. We know in the previous route that Moko was tortured, that Ima was absorbed and tortured. We know they were kept prisoner and they were in horrible conditions. They had they were you know, it was, we know this was like a horrible situation. Darumi is gone. Kyoshika is had to die as well for this situation too. And we know as well, this is just a factual statement, if we didn't win this battle, we were dead. Just end of. If we didn't win this battle, supposedly anyway, we were gone. So that's all we have to look at too. So I would totally understand if people went killer, right? I think it's more than understandable. More than understandable. If that makes sense. I know it sounds horrible to say, but I think you guys would understand what I'm saying.
No. We won't kill her. Let's take her prisoner like before.
Are we going to say that Eito is, can't let her out this time?
You cannot be serious! Has that potato battery you call a brain finally run out
And if people get angry, it's understandable that they would get angry, right? I'm not going to ever be like, oh, why are you angry?
Are you sure about this? There's a good chance
Yeah.
this will end badly.
Yeah, and I think their worries are so warranted.
I know, but I can't bring myself to kill someone who's this helpless and this desperate.
That's the
to
other
live.
side of it, right? If you want to talk about like what would you consider to be, you know, a bad situation in quote unquote war. I think war in general is disgusting in general. But like, you know, people who have surrendered but then again, like even after that, you have like, it gets so complicated. It's so freaking complicated with stuff again. You guys know, like at this stage, you guys know that I'm anti-war and anti all that stuff and torture and suffering and all this stuff. I think it's horrible. But like, I think it's so complicated. I think there's so many different things that go into it, and almost like, you know, it's one of those situations where like, if right now it wasn't a choice and Takumi said I'm going to kill this person to get their Hema Anima, would you really be like, you might give like a slight side eye of like, whoa, Takumi, you decided to do that? But I think at the same time, you'd also be like, is it all that crazy, you know, at all? I hope no one thinks I'm sounding like I'm like a like a murderous fiend here. I think you guys understand what I'm saying from that perspective. It's very complicated.
This commander isn't the one who killed Darumi or Kyoshika, and taking revenge wouldn't bring those two back.
I understand this perspective as well.
Yeah! Besides, I'm a baby face. I can't go around doing heel stuff like that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Like, see what I
much.
mean? This is horrible to look at. This is so horrible to look at. I also think it's good, by the way, that this game does have like a lot of like very complicated, horrible situations. You know what I mean? I know it sounds weird. Oh, it's so good that they make me feel terrible. I mean, in a sense where it's like, it doesn't shy away from those things, you know?
This has a tactical advantage too. Unlike in my future, we can actually understand the invaders' language.
True. We can actually talk to... That is very true. That is also very true. I didn't even think of that. Now in this situation, we can actually like converse with Ava.
That means we can interrogate her and potentially learn something that'll
Yep,
help us out later.
100%. I did not even... did not even cross my mind, that
You're
aspect.
right. I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
And so what if she escaped into Kumi's future? We just gotta learn from our
Keep
mistakes.
Ado locked up. That's all we gotta do. Keep Ado locked up.
Fine. If you're all going to insist, I guess I'll go along with it.
I think we should spare her too. I'll help take care of her and everything.
We have to realize this time, Shoma, she's not an animal, okay?
Think you can pencil in some time for me to try out some torture techniques on her?
We're gonna forget that even was said right now.
What kind of screams do invaders make when they're pushed to their limit? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps.
Y'all hear something? For my own sanity and liking having you go with the team, we're gonna forget this part.
Keep it in your pants, pretty boy.
Pretty boy.
You're seriously creeping
Isn't
me
that a thing?
out.
I didn't Takabara call him Pretty Boy before? I think he calls him Pretty Boy a lot. I think Takabara has a thing for Yugubu sometimes.
Everyone seems to have made up their minds. What do you say to that, Sirei?
I still think mercy has no place in this war. But it doesn't look like I can change your minds.
There's arguments for every side here, and that's what makes actual choices interesting in games. Is that there's not just like one singular choice where it's like you can't argue the other choice, right? How many choices have I made in the last playthrough, in the second route that I did, where I had like, you know, a bunch of people every single time being like, oh, I did this instead. Right? Like, that's what makes it so interesting. That's what makes these choices so interesting. It's not just like a, yeah, that's an actual choice-based game.
Fine. I'll respect your decision. I'll even provide some extra support.
Okay.
Huh? Support?
In what way?
Just a little insurance to make sure she doesn't turn on us. Don't worry, I'll handle the whole process.
Oh, what is that? Is that the...
For now, let's put her in one of the cages in the courtyard.
Oh, is that
The
the...
one next to Outsuki's free.
Oh my... Oh. She's gonna be in the same place Ato is, actually. I didn't even think of this. Can I say, is he saying he's going to do the thing where he erases her mind? I kind of would like to talk to Ava just like as like herself right now, you know what I mean? And have conversations with her as she is right now. I think Saray not consulting us on this as well right now is also very like not great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Like to me, I'm not a big fan of the whole erasing the brain thing and stuff like this and like changing their the cognition like that. I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all.
Never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
You mean home to the... Which home? Now, was she talking about a home as in like like an actual home or like the bases?
Home?
Yeah, like what's she talking about
That
here?
does it for today.
No!
Head on back to your beds and get some rest.
I desperately want to talk to Ava as she is now. You know what I mean? Have a conversation with her as she is now. Kako's still thinking about everything that happened today as well. Just like that, the battle was over and Saray summoned his drones to take the prisoner away. The rest of us did like he said and returned to rooms. You get what I'm saying? I want to talk to her as she is right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk to her as she is when they do that horrible thing of erasing her brain. I don't want that. But, again, this game isn't always about what you want, right? It's not. Saray is a character who, like, 100% has proven, like, I think over this playthrough as well, this route, they're going to be the, like, leader. They, like, and again, as we said in our route, the second route, we're going to end the video here, by the way, but the second route, one thing about Saray that was very interesting to me is that Saray, like, lost control of the group, in my opinion. And Takumi, as I said many times, took over leadership over everything. Takumi was the guy. Takumi made the decisions. Saray was, like, basically, like, had barely any input, right? We remember this, right? They had, like, barely any input. Even, like, the stuff that Takumi came up with, like, the erasing of the brain for Ato, which we kind of disagree with as well. Even that was, like... You know, Saray was like trying to like be like, no, I'll do it. You know what I mean? But this time around, I feel like Saray, and maybe, and I do think that there is like a lot of different factors. I mean, think later on down the line, Takumi might get back into that position, but I think Saray is definitely trying to make sure they keep that control. Even in this moment right now, they're like, well, I'll do something to make sure everything's okay, right? Without consulting us. That shows that it's like, you don't have to concern yourself with that part. That's my part. So I think it might be the erasing of Ava's brain, even though I want so desperately to talk to her as she is now. You know what I mean? I want to. I think as well, like, you know, erasing her brain now wouldn't be, I don't know, I don't think it'd be a very smart idea, honestly. I think that this episode was a weird one, just because we started off thinking we were going to get a bonding event with Nozomi, and we didn't get it. I think that, like, the reason for that was probably because it's a story reason, right? And they're probably like, you can't get a bonding event with her yet. Maybe. That's probably the case. The other... And if someone said that, I apologize. I play these videos, this game, you know, 6 episodes over 2 weeks. So you're talking about, like, if you made a comment on an episode, like, 7 episodes ago, even like 5 episodes ago, that's like still weeks. You know, it's between weeks and weekends and all this stuff. So if I did forget, I do apologize. But that's not important. If it is a story moment, that's fine. It's fine. But I think one of the biggest parts of this was the Kako and Ima thing, right? And I feel like what happened here, and from my estimation, we're probably going to find out more, is that Kako, like, definitely was, like, showing an independence here because of 2 things. I think she wanted to, we know for a fact her personality is she wants Ima to have his own life. And she wants him to stop having to protect her. But I think also at the same time, she wants to be able to stand on her own 2 feet. And this time around, what she's seeing is 2, like, major potential role models, which is Moko and Hiroko, which, again, not terrible role models to have. Hiroko's, like, someone who, like, can be unbelievably reasonable, supportive. The way Hiroko handled that battle even today, I think actually at first I was like, well, that's a bit rough. Then afterwards I was like, oh, that's perfect, right? That's perfect. Because this is life or death. Letting Kako know what happened here. You have to work together with us. You have to, like, not do the things by yourself. If you're given a command, you kind of have to go with it. And then she's basically said to Kako afterwards, once Kako realized that, she didn't harp on it. She didn't go, you did so, like, in the battle at least. She might do it later, but she's like, in the battle, she didn't go, you did something stupid. Now do you realize? Now do you realize? Instead, she said, Kako, well done. Just stay strong for me just a little bit longer. You're doing a good job. That's perfect, right? Understand what you did now wasn't best for the team. But what you did just there, good. You're staying strong. We'll get there. We'll get through this. Perfect. Right? Because again, it's life or death. It's a life or death situation. And here's, like, you guys know, like, Kako's like my second favorite, sometimes first favorite character. I adore her in a way that, like, is like, you know, I like dote, like, in honor in a way where it's like she's adorable, and I don't want anything to happen to her, and she's so sweet and all this stuff, and you want her the best for her. But that doesn't mean, like, you know, I'm gonna just jump in and be like, because again, I was like, be like, hey, don't be don't be mean to Kako. But again, I don't think Kuroko was intending to be, like, mean or cruel. I think she wanted to, like, you know, have a valuable lesson there. And I think if you're going to understand that looking up to someone like Kuroko also means that you're going to get the very coolness of Kuroko, where it's like, oh, she's so cool, I'll do this too, I'll do that training regimen too. But you also understand that Hiroko, if that's someone you want to learn by, it's going to be a tough teaching as well. There's going to be some tough teachings as well at the same time too. But I think she did this from the perspective of trying to save Ima as well. What happened to Ima today was what she was trying to prevent. And even though they come back, I said this during the battle, even though they come back, Ima was hunched over, slashed chest, eyes blank in front of Kako. I think sometimes we can, like, and I think one of the things they've done very well in this game is that they haven't made it that way, where it's like we're not desensitized to, like, the death in a way. Because even when I sacrifice people in battle, like, I find myself being like, oh, thank you so much, because I feel like I'm so sorry. But even, like, those scenes, even they have, like, scenes where we know they're coming back, still harrowing. And Kako as well is coming to, like, that, as we said, like, she's looking at her brother dead on the ground, and that's what she wanted to prevent. She didn't want him to defend her anymore for 2 reasons. I want to do this myself. I want to prove myself. I want to prove I can do this. And also at the same time, there's probably, like, a feeling of, like, I didn't want that to happen, because as soon as he did get her, what she say? Brother dearest. That mask kind of slipped as well. Because I think as well, it's not just like, oh, I want to do this so Ima can be safe. I think it's also a thing where it's like, the disdain that she felt for Ima was that he, in her mind, was holding her back in a way. Where it's like, and the best way to get, instead of just like being like, hey, can you do this, or communicating with it, the best way is just to be like, go away from me. And it manifested as a low level disdain in a way that I don't think she fully meant. You know what I mean? And then we had, of course, like the stuff with I talked about it at length. I'm not going to talk about, again, my feelings on the whole thing of taking the prisoner and versus not taking the prisoner. I want to hear your takes on what you guys would do in that situation. For me personally, I think I would have been lost for a while of what to do if it was my personal decision. I think everyone made like unbelievably fantastic points. I think also at the same time too, there's like some variables there. Like for example, Ato can't let her out this time, but also at the same time now she's gonna be in a cage across the way from Ato. It's a lot of very different variables in different situations, but I do adore this game. And I thank you guys for watching this episode. Thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you guys for supporting the series. Where is my... There it is. I want to say thank you to the Never Gonna Pay the Baby Gangs here on Patreon for being so cool. That is... Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost Street Azuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Death Drop, Links Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Sheldon, Heck, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Bean, with the highest share of the YouTube, Roller Gamer 7 of Blasco, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.